Self-Sufficiency. In this episode we're going to be looking at how you can make a really simple Biltong dehydrator using items that you'll find in a supermarket or a little DIY store. Let's get started. Okay, so first we need to look at what kind of equipment we're going to be using today. First up we've got our light fitting. We'll be using that to bring heat into the Biltong dehydrator. We've also got a light bulb. This is just a standard 25 watt light bulb. We've got the case fan and adapter that we wired earlier on in the series. We've also got some packing tape, and we've got a power drill with a 22mm hole saw bit on the end. Also, in addition to those, I have got an 80-litre storage box, and that's what we're going to be converting into our Biltong box. Okay, so first thing we need to do is look at drilling some holes into our box. Now I've already taken the liberty of drilling 4 down in the bottom corner. We can put the fan over those. I've drilled 2 on either side up at the top and then mirrored those on the other side. That's where we're going to be able to hang our meat from. Now all we need to do is pop some holes on the sides so we can get some ventilation running through the box. Oh, and one other thing. Pop a hole in the lid as well, just so that we've got somewhere we can feed our light through to. Now just a word of warning, when using power tools on such soft plastic, they are really strong compared to how soft the plastic is, so you've got to be really gentle when pressing the drill bit through the plastic, otherwise you'll find it shatters quite easily, and if it does, game over, you need to buy another box. Right, so one trick that I find helps to stop the box from shattering when you're drilling through it is to put parcel tape over the area where you're going to be drilling. You still need to be very careful, otherwise your box will shatter, but just be really careful, really gentle as you're going. And we're through. Come back. And there we go. Okay, so next we need to look at attaching our fan. So here you can see the 4 little holes that I drilled earlier, and here's the fan that we attached to the adapter earlier on. As you can see, it fits quite neatly over the holes. And it'll just whirl over there. Now, I stick mine on with sellotape. You can go to the expense of bolting it down if you want to, but there's really no need for the amount of time that a fan's going to be working for. Just seal it down nice and tight. Don't worry about making it pretty at this stage, you just need everything to be attached together. Keep your wires off to one side, you don't want them going underneath the box. Also, obviously, don't cover the fan. Just stick that one down. The idea is to get a nice firm seal so that it's stuck down, it's not going to move, and we want to stop air from seeping underneath the fan. You want it to be all coming through the fan, not in and around the sides. Lastly, just pop one over that side. So have a good feel around the edges, just make sure there's nowhere where more air can seep under or in around the sides. Make sure the wire's firmly down. Still spinning. There we go. Right, so once we've fixed our fan on, it's time to look at attaching the light. As you can see, mine's one of these sort of all-in-one units that can't be taken apart, but it has got these handy little wires on it for attaching. And if you remember the little hole that we drilled earlier, that's where we're going to be feeding those wires. So what we do is just pop the light in, that hooks on, like so. I've also pulled off one of these tabs from the side. That's just to give the wire somewhere where it can hang freely. And that simply fixes down on the top. Make sure your wire's not too short. You don't want it to be pulling the bulb towards the sides of the box. And that's the light fitted. So just a quick note about this hole that we're left with on the top. If it's warm, you can leave that uncovered, then excess heat will escape from the box, keeping it nice and dry inside. If on the other hand it's quite cold, you might want to cover it over with sellotape just to hold more heat inside. But it's entirely up to you, it's a variable ventilation. Right, so believe it or not, your Biltong box is nearly ready now. All you need is somewhere to hang the meat. I've gone for the really simple option of using these bamboo canes. Simply thread into the holes like so. But then these shorter pieces rest on the top from which to hang your meat. As you can see, you can vary the distances between them. So you can have smaller pieces at the back, larger pieces at the front. That's closer to the light, so that's going to heat up quicker. Your light fits on the top. Like so. And there we go. Heat's coming from the light at this side. We've got the fan down at this side, which is keeping your air circulating. Bamboo canes inside in which to hang your meat. Believe it or not, for a simple Biltong box, that's all you need.